Connecticut resident casts vote using a grocery store bonus card as an identification for voting. Yeah. In a display of the vulnerabilities present in Connecticut's V systems, a Stanford man, Stanford with an M, has recently cast his vote using a form of identification that would typically earn you a discount on groceries. A ShopRite Price Plus card. What the who the hell named this? A ShopRite Price Plus Club bonus card. Wow. I don't know who named that, but you need to fire them because no one's going to memorize what the hell that is. Would you like a ShopRite Price Plus bonus card? No? Stupid. Freaking long as hell. I can't even say it. You know? The man whose name has not been released approached the polling center with the intent to highlight the absurdities and lack of integrity of the state's voter ID regulations. When asked for identification, he presented his grocery store points card. Initially, the polling station worker hesitated, unsure if the card would be accepted as a legitimate form of ID. The card bore no photo, only the man's name. However, after drawing the attention of other voters and staff, a senior staffer intervened and confirmed that the grocery store card was in fact an acceptable form of identification. This is not the first time a man used unconventional ID forms to vote. In a previous selection, according to the Connecticut Centennial, he used his debit card, which similarly lacks a photo ID. It's not that the man is without proper identification. He possesses a driver's license but chooses to forgo it in a deliberate attempt to showcase the laxity of Connecticut's voter ID laws, or to normalize it, right? I don't know what side this guy's on. According to the Connecticut Secretary of State's website, voting in a state using a grocery store bonus card or a debit card as identification is not legal. Connecticut law requires voters to present non-photo identification while voting. What? Non-photo? Connecticut law requires voters to present non-photo identification while voting with accepted forms of ID, including social security cards or any pre-printed form of ID that shows the voter's name and addresses, name and signature, or name and photograph. So address, name, signature, or name and photograph. A grocery store bonus card or debit card would not typically meet these requirements. Wow, so you guys are pretty laxed. So a name, address, and signature is fine. So if there's some sort of form of ID with all those three things without a photo, that's still okay. A grocery store bonus card or debit card would not typically meet these requirements. Examples are of pre-printed forms of ID that are acceptable: driver's license, state ID, passport, utility bill, bank statement. Okay, utility bill, that makes sense. But how do they know what Mr. Rogers at 24 First Street looks like, right? So that's still not sufficient. A bank statement, government check, paycheck, government document. I don't know. That's Connecticut's so lax. Look at that. Do you guys know why they have crooked politicians coming out of there, right? If a voter does not have an acceptable form of ID, they can still vote by signing an affidavit attesting to their identity. This even highlights vulnerabilities in the system, demonstrating that without stringent ID requirements, the integrity of the electoral process can be compromised. This incident serves as a compelling argument for reviewing and tightening voter ID regulations to ensure that only eligible, properly identified individuals can cast votes, thereby preserving the integrity of selections.